everything we have worked for was for such a majesty thing as this. I mean, you know, forget the nether resources, we got those as well. But this is where it's really at. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Stoneopolis. As you can see, the automation I made in the last video has gone pretty well, as we have over 300, almost 400 of the lapis stone alloy, and also 56 of the void iron after I had to turn it on for a little bit because I did need some iron in preparation for today's plans. But it's just, I've gotten so much of this stuff. It's actually way better than I ever anticipated it would be, and I am so glad I did that automation. But that was last video. So, for this video, starting off, we are going to get into a bit more immersive engineering. Just a little bit, though. We just need to make one machine. That way, we can actually go ahead and get some more resources for something later, because we still need a lot of resources. It's going to be quite a bit of them. So, for this machine that we're going to need to make, I'm pretty sure I need to make a little L like this, and then I just need to put some fluid pipes there, and put some light engineer's blocks in a fashion like this. Then after that, we just need to put the redstone engineer's block right there. So then what we can do is we can go ahead, put this iron sheet metal like this, and then put the engineer's block there, and then the steel platform there. And that may be correct. Let's go ahead and right click it. It was! I remembered! I also just got shocked. Okay, so now we have ourselves the mixer. It might have been wise to actually have this thing flip, but you know what? This is fine. What the mixer's gonna do is it's going to be able to mix items with fluids, and sometimes maybe just items, I'm not entirely sure. But at least this way we can get that going. So, what I need to do now is I just need to hook up some power to this thing and grab a few other items. Alrighty, I grabbed the power, and actually, after hooking up a bunch more of those wires, because I did add some more power sources, so that way I had to make more of these, I still had exactly one of both the LV connector and the wire coil left. So, that works out in my favor. I'm using the wrong thing. That's why it wouldn't place. Okay. Now we can go ahead and connect this baby, and since both of these things should be off, okay, oh, you know what, it just got the void stuff, because I did run through all of my backlogged void stuff, so it is now just going on that, but that's fine. So now this should be good for power, so now we can use this for our purpose. What do we need to use this for? Well, we need to go ahead and throw some blaze powder into here. That's the first thing we need to do. Then we need to input lava. Now, ow. Here's where this is going to get interesting. I don't actually know how to input lava into this. It might be from here, but I don't know if that'll work. Nope, that did not work. Okay, maybe from here. No. So what that tells me then is I can only pipe lava into this. I'm gonna see if I can find another way to get lava into this thing, but if I cannot, then I think I can speak for everyone who would ever have to do this and come to the situation when I say, alrighty, I managed to get myself the fluid pump, and then I remember that these things actually need power for them to work. So I'm left with the option here to just go ahead and like rip this thing over here, so that way this can then have the power to pump into this and then switch back. Because I mean, I only need to transfer one bucket, so it won't be that big of a loss. So if I go ahead and slap this here, there we go. Now the lava is over here. Let's try this again, because I completely forgot that the output will just go instantly in, because this is all one tank. It doesn't have a dedicated input or output. So output only from the bottom, output all fluids. Okay, only from the bottom, because that way it should be this properly. So now, yeah, it does still have power in it, so maybe I won't need to transfer it. But if I go ahead and just put this in, yeah, now it's mixing. Look at that. Oh, it's so sick. Okay, so now we are getting at the bottom blazing fluid. That is what we want. We need one whole bucket of this, which fortunately one blaze powder makes 250 buckets. No, millibuckets, So with 4 of those together, that'll give us 1 whole bucket, which is good. So now that that actually is there, and now I should actually know that this works, I should be able to just go ahead and put this here, and it'll only be able to put in the blazing fluid. There we go. Okay, so now that's gonna slowly but surely drain, and now it's so small it's indistinguishable there, but it's definitely there. And once we manage to reach 1 whole bucket of our blazing fluid, go ahead and pick this up. Okay, I can't pick this up in my copper bucket. So I need to go ahead and make a 3rd iron bucket, because those fluid drawers take buckets, so I had to make 2 of these. Now I had to make another one. I spent so long getting this iron, and now it's all gone. Into the buckets. Into the... How do I get this thing out?
Eventually.
Okay, so I got the bucket. You're all gonna actually hate this really quickly. So, apparently, to extract fluids from the fluid drawers, you do not right-click it. No, you left-click it with the bucket. I don't even know. I don't even know. I never would have guessed that. Nobody would ever guess left-clicking it. I honestly didn't find anything on this on YouTube, at least nothing that's explicitly like covering this. There's probably other people who may have found it individually on series, but if any of you ever play something with this mod, or you have a friend who does it, just remember this little trick. Just let them know, because like that is completely stupid, and I thank Reddit for coming in clutch, as I didn't find anything on YouTube. So now we have ourselves the blazing fluid bucket. Now, we actually would technically need 2 of these if we wanted to make something actually, would we? Yeah, magma cubes can be summoned using blazing fluid, because that's one thing, which is I need magma cubes to be able to get this line down here going. But this also activates another line, which will allow me to be able to get nether resources, which will actually be another way for me to get gold somehow. What? Nether gold. What? What? Have I even gotten gold yet? No, I haven't. Oh. How interesting. Okay, but yeah, no, that's one thing, is I need that for another one of these strainers right here. I've already set that up, but now that I think about it, it might not actually be the catalyst, it might just be the underblock. Yeah, no, so I could use this for both. Oh! Okay, so I can get both of those. Okay, so then before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I actually didn't intend to do this. I thought it was like the catalyst thing, but no. It's just the fuel. Now we can go ahead and slap that there. So then after that, I would just need to go ahead and grab some more blaze powder. I should still have... Yeah, I have 1 and I still have some blaze rods. Okay, this is awesome. So I'm gonna want to go ahead and grab my shield also. I'm gonna need to restock on my weaponry soon, because these things have gotten ridiculously weak when I was trying to get the blaze powder. But now, all we should need to do is just go ahead and turn them on. Hey! Look at you, little cutie! Oh, you're so adorable. Come here. You do not got the hops, my friend. You do not got the hops. I absolutely did not need it. What on earth? Dude, the physics with the collapsing were horrifying. Okay, but there we go. Now we got ourselves magma cream. So, with this magma cream now, I need to go ahead and head back to this quest line. We can actually go ahead and turn this into slime balls. Uh-oh. What? This quest line will give me 2 more, and I just got 2. So by the looks of it, that should be everything I'll need then. Okay. So that's the blood. This should be this one. So I just need to put this into here, and this will turn it into our slime. Okay. Here we go. This is going very well. I won't need to summon another one. That's good for me. But now that we got that, now we can go ahead and make ourselves our next sapling, which is going to be the lime-colored sapling. I can use any of these. I still have a lot of saplings. Despite the fact that my garden cloches don't make more saplings, like, it's still a lot. But, there we go. Now we got ourselves the lime-colored sapling. So now, if I grow this baby, there we go. Our lime tree. It actually looks really beautiful. So we can go ahead and make ourselves a crook. And then we should just be able to go ahead and break this baby down. And there we go. And now we got ourselves a lime apple. Those are two totally different fruits, but this is fine. So now we can go ahead and just grow ourselves another one of these and grab the leaves, which is our next mission. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves our leaves, and there we go. That should be that right now. We can just go ahead and leave the lime stick there. So now we got ourselves the leaves. So now what we do with these is we actually need to go ahead and break this thing down in water. Huh. I did not expect that. Okay, but we need water and we need our iron mesh right here. So let's go ahead, throw this into here, and there we go. Now we've gotten ourselves some uranium. So now that I actually have uranium, is it going to tell me what things I could use it for? Or is this just going to be a thing? It may just end up being a thing. I don't entirely know. I'm going to hold on to that for now. But it seems like for the most part, I may not have any use for that lime sapling. Unfortunate. So let's go ahead and move our blazing fluid right back over to here. And now that we have that, we can go ahead and get ourselves started on this. So we need to first get netherrack, which is just going to be throwing ourselves some stone into there. That won't actually be a problem. I have a disproportionate amount of cobblestone to stone, though. I may actually want to convert myself back to grabbing the pebbles so that way I can get more stone. But this is fine. Actually, wait a minute. I have the block duplicator, right? Yeah, the resource generator. Could I just make, like, direct stone? Okay, yeah, no, it does work with stone. Okay, that's cool. I just don't know how to get something out of it. But, huh. Okay, so if I need more stone, I can work with it like that. That's cool. Just, wow, I got distracted there for a bit. But, there we go. Now we got ourselves some netherrack. Awesome. Okay. So from here is where we can split off into a few places. One of which is to get nether wart, which will help us get down to these other two saplings right here, which I really don't understand their purpose at this moment in time. But I'm sure it'll have some use. But for right now, it doesn't seem like these things actually have any dedicated use other than making dyes, which concerns me, actually, as to why these things are important. So we'll leave that section of it for later. And then this section right up here for soul sand. Yeah, we could use sand, but sand is a bit annoying to get, and get glowstone. I don't think I need glowstone at the moment, though. So what we're going to want to focus on is going up here to get quartz, and down here to get gold. For us to get the quartz, though, we actually just need the netherrack. Wait, what's this one for, then? Oh, right, that's for the purified one. Oh, okay, well, we should only need one to be able to get this one going, so... Oh, and it's also not even a guaranteed thing with this thing. Okay, so... Is it guaranteed to get the quartz budding? No. Far from it. Is a 5% chance. And I got it first try! I guess I can go ahead and put this one... See, the problem is if I want to use the wand thing, it only increases the top ones. I guess I can go ahead and throw it over here. And then we can go ahead and use our cluster grower. And there we go. Now we got ourselves some quartz. So if we just go ahead and break this baby down. There we go. We got ourselves 4 quartz. And another one growing right up there. That's beautiful. Okay, so now we got the quartz line done. Which unlocks this line. That's good. That's going to be good for another video entirely. But this will allow us to get the applied energistics stuff started, which will allow us to use storage. I'll need more power, though, so that'll be a little bit away. Okay, so I've noticed a couple things. Firstly is a weird thing. So apparently, the only mesh that should be working with this one is copper mesh, which I don't have. I'm using iron. And it doesn't say that I can use that in JDI, which is weird. But the other weird thing is, if I look on my minimap, there is some skeletons over here. Like, yeah, not very far away, only about 20 blocks-ish away. Which tells me that I may actually have found my very first cave. Which I have been wanting to find one of those for ages, so I'm a little bit conflicted, because if I don't go now, I am very much going to forget until I end up editing this video in like a month. So, this is still going, so reluctantly, I'm gonna go check this out. And we can actually go ahead and see what's up with this. Because there is a cave. Oh. Oh, there's a cave. Okay, well, at least now I'll know that's there for whenever. So I think this should be good enough for now. So we should be able to just go ahead and throw this into here. And it should give me some gold. Now, I don't know what the chances of it are. Okay, it's about 20%. Hold it. Wait a minute. That's supposed to be in the pure... Oh, I almost made another budding. Wow. I feel stupid. Okay, it needed to be in this one. No, wait, no, that's the blood. This one is the pure. So if I go ahead and throw that one into there, that should work. Okay, I really need to, like, put a label on these or something. Because not being able to see what's in them has been a bit annoying. So now I just need to wait for this thing to give me some netherite gold. And then after that, I would need to decide if mining it would be better or if just... Yeah, if I had a crusher, that'd get me a straight gold dust. But I don't have enough stuff for a crusher right now. So I'm just gonna need to break it down. Which means it'll just give me nuggets. That is... little unfortunate. I'll have to deal with that though. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of this then, because the next part would be for an ingots, which is essential for gear. Okay, so I'm absolutely going to need to get a crusher soon. It's not as if I can't gather up all this stuff, it's just... that's annoying. Yeah, and I just got my netherite gold ore, so I need to conserve that as much as possible. And it's just gonna be more annoying if I don't do this. Okay. Because, let's be honest, if I don't just go and gather up all this stuff, I'm just going to be here waiting for a chance for these things to actually have a chance at going in here. It's a lot of just chance, so... yeah, I'm going to go make a crusher. I'll see y'all real quick. Y'all ever wonder how much iron goes into 9 hoppers alone? It's 45. This took so much iron. A lot more than I actually had. But, we finally managed to get it. It took me a little bit, but all the stuff's right here. I'm not going to build this one on screen. We just need to go ahead and assemble it. There we go. And then after that, the power will just go right over onto the right side, which is fortunate because then it'll still be a bit more of a direct path. There we go. Now I just need a way up. So scaffolding like that should do just fine. And now, all we need to do is just go over here and grab our lovely gold from right in here. That'll get us that quest line going. And then after that, we just need to go ahead and toss this into here. And there we go. It all starts crushing. It makes a crushing sound too. It's kind of cool actually, but... no, what? I'm missing something here because there should have been... more than that. Yeah, 1 makes 2. I threw in 6. Where's the rest of my gold? Okay, so from now on, I need to pour these in one at a time because it's a buggy mess. Okay, cool. Learn some crap every day. Can't go one video without having to deal with something. Well, with that, we can go ahead and grab our gold right here. There we go. And, I mean, fortunately, that is enough for the next step, which is going to be to make a gear. And since I've already made the gear press a while back, I should just need to throw all that onto there. And there we go. Now we've gotten ourselves the gear, which means with that, we've now unlocked the next set of quest lines, which is going to get us started on our, what was this mod called again? I completely forgot. Industrial Foregoing. That's gonna be pretty sick. And I was looking ahead a little while ago. This might be another generator right down here. So once I can start getting the latex, that should be pretty good. And I mean, it's actually not that complicated. It's just gonna need a little bit more steel. So actually, I should be able to start generating ourselves some plastic right now. I'm just gonna need to... oh, wait, no, because I need the processing. Well, actually, no, because once I get this, that'll give me another one, and then I can go ahead and make 2 of these. Okay, you know, that's not a problem. The only problem is that this gearbox, has an interesting recipe. Need some bronze gear, so I'm gonna need 4 bronze. But then we also need this reinforced storage crate, which just, technically it's only gonna take 3 iron and then some more treated wood, so I mean, it's not that bad. So let me go ahead and gather up all that, and then we'll be right back.
Later that same evening.
Alrighty, I managed to get everything I needed. It actually ended up being a lot more into these things than I realized, because apparently this one was actually a storage crate, so I need a lot of that. So, yeah, this is a slightly more annoying recipe than I originally anticipated. But, there we go. Now we actually have ourselves our gearboxes. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and then make ourselves this baby right here. We're just gonna need to go ahead and grab ourselves some logs. And then that should be good. I don't actually have enough steel on me at the moment, but there we go. Now we got ourselves a frame machine block, and I'm pretty sure, nope, that just gives me V-Bucks. Unfortunate. But, I mean, you know, with that part done, now we actually have ourselves the ability to make these guys. But, apparently I needed a magenta log before doing this. That means I will still need to get this one, which is going to need me to get these guys, which is going to need me to get the warts. Okay, that's a lot more process than I initially anticipated. And I am going to end up actually having to say that for another time because I am unfortunately out of it. But I mean, you know, we did manage to get a few things done. The problem with a mod pack like this, though, is that there's not a lot of direction when it comes to it. Because this is kind of putting me in a similar situation with Inferno, which is that it's not everything is in sort of a linear fashion. Things are kind of all over the place. And unfortunately with this one, it doesn't tell me things. Because you have the unfamiliar item problem. So, I don't know, I guess maybe we can title this video about nether resources. Like, that's the thing! I don't know what to call this! Because, like, yep, this is our whole goal here. The gearbox. Behold its beauty. Everything we have worked for was for such a majesty thing as this. I mean, you know, forget the nether resources, we got those as well. But this is where it's really at. So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneopolis video where we got a bunch of automations set up. Bye-bye!